Hello there. Once again, we're back for another round of crazy nonsense, this time with the top 3 picks of 2013 in video games. For my number 3 spot, we're going to go with probably not a very popular game, but in my opinion, very, very good. We're rolling with Tomb Raider. Lara. God, she is beautiful, even though she's only pixels. But it's great. Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider, fantastic game. I'm someone who played a lot of the older Tomb Raiders, and in recent years, they've never really caught up in giving that same flair, like other games like Sonic, for example. But Tomb Raider has been, it was great. I really loved it. They took it to a whole new direction, providing an origin story to the entire Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider, like saga or whatnot. And it's really great. They've got fantastic visuals. I think really, pretty good storytelling. And they infuse that with mythology and whatnot, islands and storms. It's a crazy game when you get into it, but it's really, really cool. They've got elements of like history, faux history or whatever, and they got some like monsters and all that good stuff. Great mechanics, great gameplay. You see how Laura goes from this, just graduated, university student, and she becomes a researcher, and as she really goes into this, kick-ass, sexy killing machine or whatever she is. So with that, I'm gonna say that if you haven't done so already, please check out the new Tomb Raider from Crystal Dynamic. It's a great game, and that's why for me, it's my number 3 in top 3 games in 2013. Dear God, I'm just a great pair of CGI breasts, but for our number 2, we're gonna go for a really hell of a game, but it doesn't get that one spot. We're rolling with...
Wait, what the fuck? I mean, N-word.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
It's not cool, man. I don't say that.
Whoa. GTA 5 is not number 1 on the list. Listen, buddy. I am very much a GTA fan, period. If you go into my room, I've got posters from all the GTAs all over my wall. They're my favorite set of games. Well, second favorite set of games. And I love them a lot. But for me, it just couldn't cut it as number 1. Though it had a humongous budget, though it was really good and had great physics and all this bunch of crazy stuff, I'm very much a story person. And the story just wasn't what I was expecting. They, for me, set up a story that should have ended in about 50 or 60 hours, but cut it in about 40, more or less. Oh wow, 40 hours, man, that's not long enough. It is long enough, I get it. But a story, the way they're setting up, could have been longer. I thought I got cheated out at the end. And the end to me was lackluster. They just tied up all loose ends pretty quickly, no spoilers. And, the big boss at the end was just this guy. Well, anyways, it's a great game. The online, multiplayer finally got fixed or whatnot. It's good. I believe there could be more integration with your friends. It's always kind of loose. But that's its own game, its own separate thing. The campaign story, it's cool, it's funny, it's got quirks, it's humongous. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop playing it. I'm gonna play it for a long time. Gonna go back to it 4 or 5 times until the next GTA. But I don't think it deserves a number 1 spot. So with that, I'm gonna leave it number 2, GTA 5, and there's that. And you would think with a huge budget they'd have a better story. I digress, whatever. Anyways, for my number 1 spot, I'm a pretty big nerd. I'm a gamer. I love this series since I was a kid. I was 8 when I first played it. It's
not even human anymore.
StarCraft: Heart of the Swarm.
Stand down!
StarCraft. A set of games near and dear to me, in my heart. I've been playing StarCraft since I was 8. Since 2000. And it's something I've really enjoyed over the years. A lot of my interests in movies and in games and my artistic style borrows a lot from StarCraft's universe. Great set of games, I love it. And for me, I was really happy that Heart of the Swarm went ahead and pushed it further for the StarCraft universe and the story. It wasn't, I think, as fresh as StarCraft 2's Wings of Liberty, but it was still really good. It had a story, I get to see more of Kerrigan, and it ties up a lot of ends in Heart of the Swarm. Great game. They got some new units. They improved a bit of the graphics. I mean, it's an expansion. It's what it's what it really is. It's a set of missions and whatnot, but it's a good story. It did a really good job. I'm really happy. I can't wait for the next one. And they've got me waiting. I guess it's 2 to 3 years before we see the next StarCraft expansion. But if you haven't done so, go play StarCraft. It's really good. And with that, I'm gonna say StarCraft 2: Heart of the Swarm is my number 1 pick for 2013 gaming. Holy Zergrush, that was great. StarCraft Heart of the Swarm, part of a great set of games. Play them if you haven't, they're wonderful. Well, that's it. We are done with our top 3 in 2013 game picks. I'm Carlos Cribeiro. If you haven't done so, please check out David's video and Blandon's video. I mean, duh. But as well, look in the description below. We've got a set of podcasts that we've done to discuss how we chose our top 3 games of 2013. So go do so. Check them out. Love you guys. Later. That's it.